Hey, this is Notser, and this is the Tier 2 premium Japanese battleship, Mikasa. She has 31,200 health, a top speed of 18.9 knots, 4 305mm guns, 32 secondary guns, a surface detect of 11.2 kilometers, and 0 AA defense. Absolutely nothing. For my modules, reduced crit chance on main armament. For my commander, basic firing training, basic survivability, expert marksman, superintendent, advanced firing training, and manual secondary control. We are on the map Islands, and I have not shared a game in this ship because, quite frankly, I have not had a game in this ship worthy of being shared until now. It's just a tier 2 battleship. It's really bad. The commander is from my Yamato, my tier 10 Japanese battleship. Way overpowered, but necessary because you need to have a secondary gun range. You have to get manual secondary. That's really where you get fun from the ship, because the 4 guns, they just disperse all the time, and it's really crappy. AP overpins constantly because nothing has armor down here, unless of course you're firing at a battleship. Then of course AP will work well. And you gotta find fun wherever it may be in the ship. Is it going into islands? Is it engaging targets at close proximity? Is it risking the ship to torpedoes? Whatever. Don't play this ship to be super successful. Play it to have fun. And I think fun involves firing on the enemy. South Carolina, not as strong as the North Carolina, of course. And we did a little bit of damage to the target, but not much, of course. I have HE loaded, and I'll say it again, I will overpin every single cruiser, do nothing to them, so HE is going to work better if I even hit them. My goal is to light the target up and burn them down. So there's a friendly cruiser right next to me. We're very close to the island, and I'm really excited to engage the St. Louis. You can just see it. Elevate the gun, ready to go. We're really close to him, 6 kilometers. Man, any other ship, this would be a guarantee kill. Not so fast, Mr. Mikasa. We do 5,000, but there is smoke. Look how convenient everyone is. And I'm trying to remember to use manual secondary. I always forget when I have manual secondary to click on a close target. Now, I'm not in range. You can see the secondary gun range on the minimap. We're still 2 kilometers away. But I'm reloading, and I'm going to fire. And just look at the dispersion. And the smoke's already gone. We completely whiff. We straddle the target, short and long. Just this is the ship. You can't find any instance where, oh yeah, the guns, they feel great. Main battery, oh yeah, the range. Oh no AA protection. So I'm just going to try and get into secondary gun range with Steeler Nation, and we'll see how well it works out. I'm a little bit overextended, just a touch, but I think we will risk the ship in order to get some fun from this. And I noticed that the St. Louis is broadside, so I'm going to fire my AP, and we take a significant amount of damage. We kind of don't overpin, and sorry, Dresden. I should have that Battleship set as my secondary because he is in range, whereas the St. Louis is not. Honestly, I'd rather have a St. Louis than the Mikasa. But hey, we gotta do with what we got. And the South Carolina is moving towards my ship in the friendly. I'm trying to get my broadside on the South Carolina without, of course, showing too much side because you'll pin it. And oh, look at that dispersion. It's like the gunners are blind. We are 3 kilometers away from each other. And I'm accidentally hitting the friendly who's right in front. Looks like the South Carolina wants to take him out, so I will risk the ship by rotating back towards the enemy. And can we set him on fire? Come on. I wish there was some record of secondary damage during the game. It feels really weird to just see my secondaries engaging the target and not have some sort of counter that tells me how successful I'm being. The Dresden doesn't even care that he has a battleship right next to him. This is low tier. This is very much low tier. And I love it for that. The secondary guns set the target on fire. We are getting fire damage, and oh man, we're gonna take a torpedo, probably. Ooh, 10,000 points of damage with one torpedo. And Notser, there's an island right there. I'm trying to turn, please, hard to port. Uh-oh. We've got a smith. Oh no! Right in front of the smith. This is so bad. You know, Notser, you could set him as your primary for the secondary guns, but we're probably gonna die right here. The enemy sends his torpedoes, and what? I'm still alive. What, Smith? I was out in the open. There was no way I could get away from it. Notser, set the secondaries. There we go. There was nothing I could do. And he missed his torpedoes, which are probably rearmed already because it's low tier, and we need to get out of here. Oh yeah, we need to get out of here. Go, go, go. Please can't take. Oh, okay. Close enough, and we are still alive. Somehow we're still alive. I don't know how we're still alive, but yeah. The destroyer missed us. He flat out missed us. Twice. I can't believe I got that lucky. The game is not looking good. If we would have died, the enemy team would have had a 2-ship advantage. They would clearly have C point, they would have B point. I expect the torpedo boat, the destroyer, to come around and try and take me out. You know, he's probably really angry. And no, it's another one, his friend. And we get convenient accuracy, not something you can say all too often in this particular ship. And suddenly, we have a ship advantage on the enemy team. We don't have a point advantage. And I was in the stream. Look, you can't see the detection ring because it has expanded past the bounds of the entire map. It's kind of humorous, in a way, because the ship is just not very good. And yet, it's always detected. It is always focused down. Its torpedo belt is non-existent. I mean, whoa, torpedoes, what is that? Enemy Weymouth is visible for half a second. I fire, the back guns are the only one that can, and of course, it disperses into the water nowhere near the cruiser. You will hear that phrase constantly in this ship. But we're not here to succeed, Notser. We're just here to have fun. And you know how we have fun? We have fun by doing damage to the enemy team and avoiding the obvious, simple torpedo attack. I know that guy has to be sick. Sick to his stomach. We catch sight of him really quickly. Doesn't matter. Don't be distracted, Notser. You must work on the cruiser, who is trying to take out your friendly. Mikasa, he's popping his smoke, trying to survive. I've got HE loaded, and we're going to fire at the Weymouth. And whoop. Fun and engaging moment happens. Yeah, that cruiser's probably really mad. He was basically full life, and we got a detonation. And we were able to help keep the friendly destroyer alive. This is what I'm talking about. This game should not exist. Please don't look at this game and say, man, that Mikasa, he's so effective, so strong. Man, I need to get one. Just take it in. Just take this game in. Get in a good understanding of what it represents. We were able to do about 3,000 points of damage to the enemy South Carolina. Set him on fire. He seems to be, yes he is, still on fire. Moving forward to capture C point for the team. Because if we don't capture the point, it's going to be irrelevant. The enemy team can just pull back. And I'm a slug, okay? I move barely faster than the Langley. Probably the slowest ship in the game. And it will probably be, and forever remain, the slowest ship in the game. Until they introduce subs. And then even subs are going to screw with it and give them speed. Because this is just too slow. Myself and the friendly. Oh, looky there, looky there. And for whatever reason, my chat just stuck. Yes, we have an enemy Sims who is out in the open, and a friendly can take him out. I cannot. Enemy Novik is behind an island. Interesting. So, as we're capturing sea, hopefully the friendly battleship can take on the destroyer. It's very comical to see low-tier battleships completely ignoring destroyers. Even, I mean, let's face it. Let's be real, Notser. Even tier 10s ignore destroyers. I know, I get it. But let's be real, they probably have less games at tier 10 than most people have at tier 2, 3, or 4 if they decide to ignore the destroyer, because that is a real threat. Thankfully, the friendly was able to take him out. The enemy cruiser not moving at all, not even an inch. So I believe he's either disconnected or he's AFK. I'm going to push on forward, try and work on the South Carolina. Maybe I can get line of sight. Looks like the friendly destroyer is engaging his guns. We will definitely capture B. I'm going to try and work on the South Carolina, maybe set him on fire again. The enemy team doesn't really have a lot going for them now. We got so lucky. This game could have gone a completely different direction if I would have taken those torpedoes. I would have taken those torpedoes again. Or maybe I don't immediately one-shot a cruiser. It was just a series of fortunate events for my cause, and we set the target on fire. He's behind the island. I can't really engage him. The Chikuma is just barely in range, not really in range. I need more in order to actually engage him. Friendly South Carolina, is he going to survive? And I was going, boy, I would really like it if the game would continue and the enemy team would find some success. Yes. But you shouldn't root against your team. You want them to succeed. Have you ever found yourself at a game where it's like 950 points for your team and 400 for the enemy team? There's like 2 ships left on the enemy team, and you're not going to get in range of a target before the game actually ends. So you find yourself rooting against some teammate just to give you a chance at more damage and a kill. And it feels really bad, but hopefully we can get this kill and actually feel like we did something. Yes, I have avenged you, my friend. Thankfully, I was able to do that, and thankfully, the game wasn't over. But that's hearsay. I mean, clearly I did not try to allow him to die, but I'm not going to complain if I have the opportunity to succeed further. So, the Chikuma, only one left. Someone is like, I recognize you. Do you do videos? And of course I say, I do a couple videos. I've done over 700 videos, I think, at this point, since I do them every single day for almost 2 years now. Plus I also do extra videos, those little one-off moments and stuff like that. We missed the Chikuma. Not in range of the secondaries. He's not going to let us get in range of the secondaries. In fact, I think he's going to... Yes, he takes out the Dirtsky. We lose another friendly. Boy, I'm really glad that we're here still, because I don't know that my team could have won this match without all that... Oh, this accuracy. Oh. She's a beautiful ship. What can I say? Accurate guns. Lots of... No, of course. We got so lucky there. 2 of those dispersed basically directly on the target. Forces the target to really consider what they have left in the match. I'm easily within range. I don't really need to do much more. His engine's knocked out. Friendly is just to try to work him down. I may aim at the target. Is this going to be enough for the kill? Ooh. Are we going to get the kill? We do get the kill. We earn Confederate. And the final kill of the match. So, the Mikasa, not a bad ship. If you get really lucky. Confederate, devastating strike, 4 kills, base captures, 1,422 base XP in a tier 3 match. The friendly Dirtsky did a great job too. But it's pretty rare that you get 60,000 puts of damage done in the Mikasa. I'm more used to 10,000, if that. So I felt like this had to be shared. If there's ever a game where I can give my impression on the ship, this is it. Most of our damage is HE. Secondaries did a pretty good job. I hope it was entertaining. I hope you can decide, you know what, maybe I should get it or maybe I shouldn't get it based on this game. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I'll catch you next time.